How's everyone doing at the YouTube world? Wow, it's been a while since my last video, guys. I've been very busy dealing with a lot of personal shit, to be completely honest. Today, I have my stack set up right here. I got some very cool coins, some cool collections, got some stories to tell you, and overall, I gotta talk about a book that changed my life, man. I even got some constitutional silver, and I got a great story about that one. So don't miss out on that story. And I gotta talk about this book, guys. This book right here, The Richest Man in Babylon. You guys must read this book. This is a must read. I can't stress it enough. If you're a silver stacker and you have not read this book, you are missing out on so much more inspiration that you could get from this book. This book it talks about how to manage your finances, how to do so many things with your money, and how you should manage. And honestly, thanks to this book, I was able to stack everything that you see on this table, guys. Everything that you see on this table, I can honestly give thanks to this book for putting my mind into the right perspective. I did a quick count. All these tubes are 20 ounces each. They're different years. This one's a 2012. This one's a 2012. I got different years on the table. And yes, this here is an American Silver Eagle. And what's under it is an actual. That's kind of heavy. This, my friends, is my first, and I'm very proud of this. It's my baby, my crown and joy. It's my first 100 ounce Troy ounce silver bar. Look at this big thing. Look at this thing, man. Look at how big that is. It is heavy, man. And it's old school. It's poured, as you can see. You could tell it's poured by by that. It's not machine made. Look at that beautiful thing. Wow. This was my first 100 ounce silver bar. And trust me, it's heavy as hell. All right, guys. Again, this book, oh my God, changed my life. It's The Richest Man in Babylon. It talks about how to manage your money. It talks about it's set in the time frame where it talks about a man that's in Babylon, and obviously he's the richest man in Babylon. But it tells you how he became rich, and there are a lot of stories within it that speak to its um speak to it's very well written. I mean, I don't know how to explain it, guys, but you guys really have to read it. Again, if you're a silver stacker and you have not read that book, you're missing out because that book talks about finances in a way where it refers to money not as paper currency, but back then they actually had copper pieces, silver pieces, and obviously gold pieces. I don't have any copper on the table. In our days, copper is very cheap. But people say it might go up in value, but I don't want to speculate on that because it is very cheap. But back in the day, it was copper, silver, then gold, and it talks about how to create gold slaves that will labor for you. And the more golden slaves you have, the more copper pieces they'll create that will later become silver and then eventually gold. It is an amazing book, guys. You have to read that book. All right. Besides that book, I gotta talk about some other very cool stuff. We've been going through some crazy years right now, where silver is becoming more and more of a difficult thing to find. Well, let me rephrase that. It's not hard to find. You go to your store and you could buy silver, but the premiums are very high. The premiums are high. Premiums have been very high since the pandemic started. And I even have a receipt right here. I have a lot of things on the table that I want to talk about, really. Hopefully, I get to everything and don't forget anything. And since this is a live video right now, I'm trying to not forget everything that I want to talk about. But all right, so basically, I'm saying silver. You can find silver, but it's very expensive. It's sometimes $10 or more over the actual value. Well, not the actual value, over spot price. And again, spot price has been divorced from silver actual price for some time. To that, I don't know if you can see these right here. These two particular pieces, as you can see, these are Mexican Libertads. I got all my Mexican silver from about this area over here. Over here is also very, very nice and beautiful state by state. This would be like, let's say the state of California made a silver coin. This would be it, and then this would be like um, Arizona, Nevada, Utah, so on and so forth. In Mexico, there was a time where each individual state made a coin, and those are their state seals. That's Baja California, Sinaloa, Chihuahua, Oaxaca, Sonora, Morelos, so on and so forth. So basically, these are the coins that they issued, and they're silver coins. They're still in the original packaging. Let me see if I can get one out for you. This is the authentic packaging, and there's some beautiful stuff in here. For those of you that love silver, this is a 2003 Estado de Yucatan, 10 peso face value. And for all you silver stackers out there that know that face value is very important when it comes to transporting silver and any valuable when it comes to silver and gold. Because for example, this is a gold coin, and this at the store, they will sell it to you for about $1,800. That's about where it's at right now. Maybe a little higher with the premiums, but the fact that it says $50, that means when you're transporting this across states or across country, you could actually give it its face value instead of its weight in gold value, because it is a government issue. So you could imagine how many more silver or gold coins you could transport at $50 without having to fill out, you know. Now imagine at, what was this? That's at $50, and this is at 10 peso. 10 peso is 50 cents, guys. So you could go ahead and crunch the numbers on that one, and you could fill in the blanks on what I'm trying to tell you. Um, but yeah, on the table, I gave a brief count. I approximately have now well over 700 ounces. Well over 700 ounces. I mean, just here, these are 20 each. These are five. So 10, that's 100, 200, 3. This is 100, 400. That's what, 300, 400. That's 5. I got 6, 700, and then the rest of that. So on a brief count, I got like 700 ounces so far to my name, which I'm very proud of. It's been a wild ride. Now back to these coins. This is a Banco Azteca coin. Banks in Mexico actually sell silver coins. Yes, Mexican banks sell silver coins to the general public. Imagine if that would happen in America. We would go down to, I don't know, Wells Fargo or Bank of America and just buy silver coins, silver bullion, silver rounds, or probably at least government issued. But there was such a lack of these coins that when the pandemic hit, I actually went to these banks. These are two different banks, and these were the display coins that they had on display. And I asked them if they had any silver for sale. And surprising enough, a lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know why there is value to silver. Even the bank tellers. So the bank teller told me, I have no silver, and I'm looking at these display coins. And in fact, this was in two different places. And I told them, what about this one? And they were like, "Oh, that's just a display." But I told them, "But it's an actual coin, silver, right?" And they're like, "Well, yeah." And I was like, "Okay, so can I buy that one?" And they're like, "If you want it." Kind of like if it was old furniture type deal, you know what I mean? Or kind of like if it was worthless in some way because it was a display coin. I don't get it, guys. I really don't. Well, that's that story. My 100 ounce bar story. It's an interesting one, but I'll get to that one later. What I really want to talk about today. Remember when the pandemic started and premiums went to like $100, $10, and since then we've basically been hovering at that. I have this here for 2021s. 2021s. This is the most I've ever paid for silver. And I'm gonna see if I could show you how much I actually paid. See? I paid $39.15. That is per ounce, which equated to about 1,566. Why am I showing you this? I'm showing you this because we are in a situation right now where premiums are still high and they don't seem like they're going to be coming down anytime soon. And people whined and cried about the $10 premiums. At this time, silver was around 28.50 or 29. And now silver is way it's going up in price. In fact, in here, I think I paid over $10 in premium to be exact. This was when silver was around 24, and the premiums were close to $15. Yet the premiums have not gone down at all, and now you're almost paying $40 or more per ounce. It is bizarre. It is bizarre. Why am I showing you this? I'm showing you this because just like that receipt right there at the time seemed like it was too much for silver, or it felt that way in paper money. Now that you actually have to pay more, you have a choice. Continue waiting on the sidelines for it to come back down, or purchase it, even though it feels like it's a lot in fiat money, but eventually it's just going to be right, or even you won't find it cheaper later on. It's a hard choice to make. It really is. So I give that to you guys. I'm showing you all of my stack, and I can't really get into. Oh yeah, I gotta show you constitutional. Check out these coins, guys. You tell me how did I cleaned this one. Some people say you shouldn't clean them. I don't know. I partially cleaned it. It looks real nice. These other ones are more, more worn, but they're still in great condition. They're very good condition, actually. And I have one that's very old. This one, 1878. You see that? This is what people call junk silver or constitutional silver. These are Morgan dollars. You're not gonna believe the price that I got for these. I actually paid. There was a lady selling them at a local swap meet, and she had no idea what she had. I'm guessing her husband must have passed on, or she inherited all these coins, or just found them in her attic. She sold me three coins for $20 each. So I paid $60 for all of this. Oh, and she gave me that one for free because she was really cool. So I paid $60 for this, and that's basically what this would be worth. So if I were to sell this to people that are in the know, I could probably get $60 for two of these. Pushing it, let's say three of these. And I still got all of that. So I thought that was a very interesting story. So basically, guys, keep your eyes open. Bargains are still out there. Some people don't know what they have. Take advantage of that when you can. Because I feel silver's gonna keep going up in price and ain't gonna be coming down anytime soon. Please check out this book, man. The Richest Man in Babylon. It's a must read. It's a great book. Beautiful book. And I'll be signing off, guys, and hopefully I'll see you again sometime soon.